Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video, we're going to go through the champion in uncollected mode. You can see the buffs that you're going to have to deal with. Pay attention to them. Most of them are not too terrible. What is going to wreck you is his signature ability, and we're going to take a look at that in a moment here. And then I'll discuss some strategies and who I think are the best counters for him. So Primal Fury, basically he's going to be going unstoppable when he has enough Furies. That's pretty much what you need to know. He's also immune to Fate Seal, Heal Block, and Petrify. That is also important. So if you thought you were going to bring in a champion to deal with his regen, because he also regens, as you'll see, like Void or something like that, he has specific counters to those champions. All right, you can see here his persistent charges. Take a look there. Every 13 seconds, he gains one persistent charge and activates Fury buffs equal to his persistent charge. Okay, which gives him more attack rating. So he's gonna hit hard. You can take away those persistent charges every 20 hits. That's a lot. All right, but also when the opponent nullifies those Furies, that's important, because one of the guys that I think are good for him is Symbian Supreme, because he can nullify. All right, and now this, I just had to laugh. Contest greatest fighters, just look at that. All right, look at the list, all the best champions. He has an advantage over them. All right, and if you'll look at the first part there, when he gains persistent charges, the ability accuracy of all his buffs, they are increased by 25%. And then you can look at his attacks there. But that's really what's going to wreck you, that special signature ability. Now, three champions, these are my top three picks for this guy: Archangel, Captain America Infinity War, and Symbian Supreme. All right, and we're going to take a look at me fighting with all three of those in this video. I did not get a one-shot on Symbian Supreme or with Captain America Infinity War. I probably could if I just went long enough, but I decided not to do that. All right, so first up, we've got Archangel. Now, the thing with Archangel is it is very RNG dependent. Now, you see here, I was able to get 2 neurotoxins up very quickly. All right, and of course my Archangel is awakened. He has to be awakened for this fight. All right, so now look, he got Primal Fury. When that text appears, that's when he's going to go unstoppable. So you want to watch for that. But you'll notice he didn't go unstoppable. That's because Archangel shut that down with all those neurotoxins. So you see the Primal Fury, but you don't see the unstoppable. Let me tell you something. If you don't get those neurotoxins up quickly, and look at this. The neurotoxin was there, but he still got unstoppable. That happens. So you have to pay attention. But if you get everything lined up correctly with Archangel, he is the best counter for the champion. And as you can see here, I'm able to rip him apart. Look at that. He's got unstoppable again. You cannot just go in blindly. All right. And you see he's regenning. But again, Archangel is still the best counter, I think, for him when the RNG favors him and he has everything lined up. Now, I went in with a couple of other attempts with Archangel and got wrecked. I did my heavies, couldn't get a bleed to save my life. Certainly couldn't get a neurotoxin, and got backed up into the corner and just got wrecked. But in this case, I was able to one-shot him. All right, so Archangel, definitely one of the best. I don't think I would say he's my top choice, but he is certainly my top choice when everything lines up. But he's RNG dependent. Next up, we've got Symbian Supreme. Now, Symbian Supreme is a beast for this fight. Now, my Symbian Supreme is only a 440. All right, so you can just imagine what a higher ranked champion can do. And I did see another video by Seaton where he took him out with a 3-star. So Symbian Supreme is definitely one of the top counters for him. Now, I need to play a little bit more with Symbian Supreme. I wasn't used to him. But just watch what I'm doing here. You want to build up to your special 3. Now, if you have Mystic Dispersion, put it on, because that makes a huge difference, especially in this fight. The more special 3s you can fire off, the better. All right? But he's going to nullify all of these buffs that the champion is putting up, as you see, and he's going to gain power from that. So I don't have Mystic Dispersion, but look at how much power I'm getting. All right, so all I needed to do is fire off my L3 when I have it, and then go in when he's not unstoppable, of course, and just start hitting him, putting that bleed on him. I put some staggers on him, and that's pretty much it. So Symbian Supreme, definitely one of my top choices, and in fact, I would choose Symbian Supreme over Archangel. Archangel, in the top three that I'm talking about here, Archangel would be third. Symbian Supreme would be second, only because it takes a little bit more work with Symbian Supreme. You have to, evade a lot, and you need to work around that unstoppable. Like, see, you have the unstoppable here. It's still healing him up, and so I'm sitting here waiting for it to get nullified. So just a little bit more. All right, and so you can see here, all I'm doing, same thing. He's got unstoppable, so I'm backing off. Got my special 3, fire it off. And you're going to see I made a mistake towards the end. This was just me. I say I made a mistake. I don't actually remember doing this on purpose. Sometimes the game does this, but I'm going to take responsibility for that. But I don't actually remember doing this. So right now, again, like I've said, all you need to do is fire into him. And look at this. I have my L3, right? See his health? He fired off his special, which is what I was baiting. All I needed to fire off was my special 3. Why did it dash forward? I don't know. But I'm just going to say I did that and just didn't realize it. Maybe, I lost focus or something and went in. All right. Now, my number one choice, my number one counter for the champion is this guy right here, Captain America Infinity War. And the reason is because he can stop the unstoppable. So watch this right here. You see he had the unstoppable buff up, and I just went in and attacked, took it away. All right, didn't have to do anything else. Now, one thing, and I got wrecked in one of my attempts because I did not remember this. He has to have those armor charges up. Okay, he has to have at least one in order to stop that unstoppable. So make sure he is kinetically charged before you go in to stop that unstoppable. And that's it. Other than that, as long as you are familiar with the champion's animations, it's all good. Okay, you don't have to do anything else. So Captain America Infinity War, to me, is the best choice. He is the most reliable. And this Captain America Infinity War is a 550. All right, so if you have a 5-star, awesome. He is definitely the one that you want to bring in. All right, so, and we'll see, like I told you, this wasn't a full kill either. And you'll see what happened to me towards the end here. It was great, working wonderfully, right? And so I went in here, and we're just doing great. I made sure that I was kinetically charged. Okay. Baited out his special there, went right in, don't have to worry about the unstoppable. So at this point, I'm just trying to build up to that special 2, right? And so I see that, I go in, I get the stun, and I'm like, okay, now I'm about to wreck you, and look at that. Boom. What happened there is the stun wore off a little bit faster than I was anticipating, and I fired off a heavy. and he intercepted me with a special. It is what it is. Okay, last one, and I just wanted to include this because during my first attempt, my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced got wrecked. He didn't even get a hit in on this champion. Now, he's not a good option for it. If you are good at intercepting, then yes, he is a good option. But I'm not. But I just wanted to get a little bit of my manhood back with Spider-Man Stark Enhanced after that butt whooping that he experienced. But it's not a full kill, but just look. If you don't have a way to deal with that regen, and the way to deal with it is when he goes unstoppable like this, if you can intercept him, it will take the unstoppable away and he won't regen like he's a crazy person. But I'm not able to do that. And so when I saw this regen just kept going, I said, oh, never mind. And it was just too long of a fight, and I said, let me just quit this out. But that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully this helps you when you're going up against the champion. If you found this informative, feel free to click that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already. Leave a comment. Let me know what your experiences with this champion were. If you would like to support my channel, there are links in my description to help you do just that. There's a link to my Discord server. Come join the family. And you guys have a blessed day.